Hey, friends and family. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful Monday. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and hope you're having a wonderful start to the work week. Before we begin with my five up and five down for the week, wanted to send out well wishes to Derek Carr. Had a bit of injury scare yesterday, I guess, some sort of shoulder issue. And also wanted to send out well wishes to Mike Williams, wide receiver for the LA Chargers. Tore his ACL and is out for the season. Don't like to hear about those type of injuries, especially because these guys put in quite a bit of work throughout the year just to be healthy to start the season, and to see them go out like that, it's always tough to hear. But now for my five up and five down. At number one, big ups to the Miami Dolphins. Are you kidding me with that performance? Tua looked crazy accurate, and he understands that offense to a T. He looked so comfortable. And I mean, this team has Super Bowl aspirations as long as Tua can stay healthy. Tyreek Hill, amazing, man. This guy is a monster. How fast is this guy? I think he's still running out there, catching passes and going crazy. Also wanted to give big ups to Mike McDaniel, their coach. What an awesome coach, man. He puts together a great game plan. He's creative, and he puts his team in situations where they're going to be successful. So big ups to the Miami Dolphins. Next up, the Arizona Cardinals. For as bad as everyone thought they were going to be this year, me included, these guys are continuing to fight. They yesterday put a ass whooping on the Dallas Cowboys, who to me are Super Bowl contenders. But that defense for Arizona is no joke, and the Cowboys found out the hard way yesterday. The interior of that defense is tough, and those cornerbacks and safeties aren't no joke. Big ups to Coach Gannon of the Arizona Cardinals. These guys are no stepping stone, and if you go to Arizona, better be ready for a fight, because these guys have no quit in them. And next up, big ups to the Indianapolis Colts. These guys went to Baltimore and put an ass whooping on the. Well, I wouldn't say an ass whooping, but they took the W in Baltimore. They were able to contain Lamar Jackson and company. And big ups to their running back, Zach Moss. This dude looked like the real deal yesterday. Running, catching, was doing it all for them. And Gardner Minshew, man, came in, filled in for Richardson, and he looked comfortable. Went out there, ran the offense, and looked great. Now number four, big ups to the Cleveland Browns. Can't put a finger on this team. I don't know what to expect from them from week to week, but they played Tennessee yesterday and dominated them from start to finish. Amari Cooper went off, 7 catches, 116 yards, and a touchdown. Big ups to the Browns for a dominant performance, and big ups to Deshaun Watson, man. He looked great yesterday. Number five, big ups to the Houston Texans, man. This team, another one that I thought was going to be, a doormat for the rest of the league. They went to Jacksonville and put an ass whooping on the Jags, 37-17. CJ Stroud, everyone was talking about his Wonderlic and how he couldn't read defenses and was going to struggle with the offenses in the NFL and the speed of the NFL game. And this guy goes to Jacksonville, goes 20 for 30, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns, and wanted to give a shout out and big ups to Tank Dell. Goes for 5 catches, 145 yards, and a touchdown. And their coach, D'Amico Ryans, who, regardless, man, these guys are a lot of youngsters on this team, and D'Amico Ryans shows that he's doing a great job coaching them. There's no quit in this team. They went out there, traveled across the country to Florida, and showed up and showed out. Big ups to the Houston Texans. Now for my 5 down. At number 1, the Tennessee Titans. Man, they were a no-show against the Browns, and they came out flat, no energy, and a must-win game for them. No Chubb, and you let the Browns just kind of dismantle you. Deshaun Watson went crazy. And unfortunately, Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry, they're showing their age. So down go the Titans, 1-2 record with the Bengals on deck. Number 2 on my down list, the Washington Commanders. Down go the Commanders, man. The Bills come into town and put an ass whooping on the Commanders. The Bills came in and completely dismantled them. Their quarterback, Sam Howell, I mean, this guy had 4 interceptions yesterday. You would have thought he was playing for the Buffalo Bills. It doesn't get any easier for the Commanders this upcoming week as they face the Eagles. So good luck with that. At number 3 on my down list, the Dallas Cowboys. Down go the Cowboys. And somebody needs to resuscitate this offense. They looked terrible yesterday. As stated before, the Cowboys, to me, they're Super Bowl contenders with that defense. That defense is Super Bowl caliber defense. But man, they're only going to go as far as Dak Prescott takes them. And yesterday, the only thing he took them to was an L. They took that L and went home nice and quiet from Arizona. So number 3 was the Dallas Cowboys. At number 4, this team has been on my list for the last 3 weeks. The Denver Broncos, man. Damn, they go into Miami and let Miami drop an ass whooping on them. Drop 70 points on them. That defense quit on that team. Russell Wilson's out there. He's trying, man. But I like I said before, I don't see that Russell Wilson, Sean Payton marriage working. And definitely not working this week. They look terrible. And at number 5, I hate to do this to these guys, but the Las Vegas Raiders, man. Down go the Raiders. Terrible freaking performance. Not only from the players and the coaching staff, but from the fans as well. Opening day game in Las Vegas, and that whole stadium was black and gold. It was an embarrassing sight to see. Terrible performance by the team. Terrible performance by the fans. Terrible performance by the coaching staff. So much for home field advantage. Man, Mark Davis is out there putting on great shows for all those visiting fans. And as long as he doesn't put a good product out on the field, expect to see more of the same. There is no more home field advantage for the Raiders. That was gone the minute they left Oakland. And, you know, Jimmy G's out there throwing the ball to the wrong team. 6 turnovers or 6 interceptions over the last 2 games. On top of that, he's putting our wide receivers in danger every time he throws into quadruple coverage. I mean, I don't know if Jimmy G knows this, but there's other wide receivers out there other than Devontae Adams, right? Hunter Renfrow, for instance, you might want to look his way from time to time. And on top of that, McDumbass is a moron. I don't understand why on a 4th and goal, down 8, you're kicking a field goal with 3 minutes left. And on top of that, your offense down the stretch with 8 minutes, they got the ball back with 8 minutes left, and they're huddling up. They're down 16 points. This team is huddling up, taking their time coming up to the line. And out of all the times to start running the football, McDummy decides that that's the perfect time to start running the football. Hey, we're down 16, 8 minutes left. Hey, this is the perfect time to start running football. You didn't run it the whole first 3 quarters of the game, but you wait till the last 8 minutes of the game to start running the football. You're a freaking moron. I mean, I don't understand what the thinking is there, but, you know, McDumbass puts together the 3rd most expensive offense in the league, and this team can't score points. I think they're averaging 15 points over the last 3 games. Pathetic, man. You got to be better. It hurts me to constantly put the Raiders on this list, but man, their offense was a no-show again. The defense can only sustain, you know, their energy for so long. I mean, these guys are out there battling, but damn, you're putting them on the field for a majority of the game. Even though yesterday I think the time was pretty even between the 2 teams, but last week against the Bills, the defense was on the field for 40 minutes out of a 60-minute game. Give me a break, man. The defense can only hold off for so long. This offense needs to be better. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. McDumbass needs to be a little more creative with his game plan. We need to put players in motion. Trey Tucker needs to be used more. You drafted him in the 4th round. You drafted Michael Mayer in the 2nd round. Instead of going defense like you probably should have, you went offense. And instead of using these guys in the offensive game plan, you're leaving them out of it. I don't understand where we're going, where we're headed with this team. If the offense is supposed to carry the load, especially for as much money as you spent on them in free agency, you didn't defensive side ball, and yet we're here depending on the defense to save us and bail us out every game. It's ridiculous, man. And also, Raider fans, man, you got to be better, especially you Raider fans in Vegas. Man, that's a pathetic showing from you guys. It's getting borderline ridiculous to see every home game is actually a visiting. We're like the visitors. Having to use a silent count, pathetic, man. But that's my 5 up and 5 down from this week. Thanks.